So this past week, I actually released a exclusive with ARAB detailing his past relationship with Quilly. Quilly, one of the most popular rappers out of Philly on a street level. You know what I mean? The guy got money. The guy got a lot of features. The guy got a lot of attention, a lot of label deals on a street level, on a music level as well. You know what I mean? He almost touched the cusp of that industry. You know what I mean? But there was just a couple things holding him back. So Quilly actually had a relationship with ARAB, and there were a lot of rumors. And I was like, let me clear that up since Ab and I are actually tight. And Ab cleared it all up, letting everyone know that Quilly and him had a past difference at one point, but the two of them came together and moved past it. When Quilly was a member of OBH and eventually left OBH, there was never a fight, or there was never anything like that happened, according to ARAB. According to what Ab told me. So guys, let's move on to today's exclusive. Because after releasing this video last week, we had a very interesting response on the channel. We had a response from one of the most honorable out of Philly, King Erner. That's right, King Erner, a guy who I just met recently, a guy who's really cool in person, you know what I mean? He had no qualms about actually jumping on my camera and filming something. It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope for King Erner to jump on the camera and acknowledge the fact that I was actually out in North Philly. So when I saw King Erner actually respond on my YouTube channel, on the Report Card Radio YouTube channel, I felt the need to actually, actually bring it to everybody's attention, because King Erner has one of the most honorable YouTube channels on the net. I'm going to put a link to that below. So King Erner actually chimed in on the Quilly and ARAB situation and said, OBH is not a gang, my friend, so there is no way for him to be assaulted, referring to the potential fight that would have happened with OBH and Quilly upon Quilly's departure. So Erner continued, he said, Fat Bull and Quilly put their mishap behind them. When Ab went to the can, Quilly was scared to come around. At a time, Ab said he was cool, so there was no reason for him to not work. So truthfully, honestly, everyone else is cool with him. Honestly, to be truthful, they are all okay with him. And that was basically the message I got from King Erner on YouTube in regard to Quilly. So that's got to put things in perspective for you. Everybody out there was kind of wondering what was going on with Quilly and OBH, especially with recent bubblings of Quilly popping back up in some interviews. So I wanted to go and reach out to Ab himself to have him actually speak on Quilly, and that's what he did. Last week he came onto the channel and he let everybody out there know that it's no personal issues with Quilly. And King Erner even solidified that by jumping into the comments. Everybody out there can go follow King Erner's YouTube page as well. The link will be in the description. King Erner jumped in the comments to let everybody know that the people have been way past this. Quilly was actually going through a situation. Ab let everybody know he's good, and Quilly's good money. There was never an altercation after Quilly left OBH, but maybe that's a story for another day, you guys. But Ab also chimed in on some more with this. Ab had to say, man, all I can say is that I wish Philly can unite and stop all the beefing. I just feel like Philly has the best talent as far as rappers, but we get in each other's way by beefing with each other and not helping one another. I watch the news every day and I see how high the murder rate is. SMH. We just need to come together and not divide. This is a clear message from Ab, you guys. A clear message. Ab says he wants positivity. He wants Philly to unite. So let's use this, everyone. Let's use this as a motion to come together. That there's not beef around every single corner, you guys. Every situation, every time somebody leaves a record label, it doesn't need to be beef. You know what I mean? It could just be people moving on, people spreading their wings, y'all. Ab is keeping it positive in regard to this. King Erner putting his personal feelings to the side because of how everyone else feels. That's honorable. You know what I mean? Sometimes honorable is being able to make compromise. compromise is good, you guys, in some situations. So this is going to be the last video in regard to Quilly and OBH, because I really feel like we solved this issue. I really feel like I came in and I answered all the questions out there that have been answered in regard to Ab and Quilly. Ab has put it behind him. Quilly has seemingly put it behind him for a number of years now. Even Dark Low, as I announced, if anybody caught that live stream that I did, Dark Low was actually in a studio with Quilly at a certain point. Low didn't stay too long because Low doesn't really be liking to interact with rappers like that all too much. You know, Low wasn't really the biggest guy on interacting with rappers, so he was in, he was out. But a lot of people were cool. A lot of people are cool with Quilly at this point, guys. So let's put that to rest. It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm repping that Skio brand. Everybody can go and check it out. The link is going to be in the description. I had a couple shirts from them that I was repping this week. So I hope everybody gets in tune with the movement. I appreciate everybody for following me on Instagram, Mikey T _ the movie star. If you're new to the channel, just tell a friend about the channel. Let them know this is where you get that direct hip hop news with that extra topping on it. You know what I mean? Because I give you a little bit of extra filling in this thing, because that's when I came into the game, I wanted a little bit of extra information that wasn't getting written about, that you weren't reading in the blogs. That's why I'm doing this, you guys, so you guys can get extra information, so you guys can, you know, be extra informed. The best hip hop fan is the informed hip hop fan, you guys. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Salute.